your consumption, becoming more conscious of the things that we consume. God damn, we live in a society that is over consuming. It's all about consumption and consumption. What we consume, what we buy and consume, what we buy and what we consume. And I believe that's going to lead us into destruction, which is, I think, already happening. The level of consumption that we're requiring, it's overpassing the natural resources that we have, and that is basically destroying us. My invitation to you is to first and foremost ask yourself the question of, am I being conscious of what I consume? Do you even ask yourself that question? How much plastic do you use? How much trash do you generate? The way that you use the water, for example, when you take a shower, when you take a bath, when you brush your teeth. I think all of these things, even though they seem very small actions, big companies, what the narrative that they're trying to push onto us to make us feel small. And when you feel small, of course, it's like David and Goliath. You're gonna be like, damn, man, there's no hope. My actions, my tiny little actions, how much of a repercussion they're gonna have in the collective. So that's why we have to be, the first thing, we have to be more aware on what is it that I'm putting into my own body individually. We develop ourselves individually to then begin to understand the collective and try to make a change for the entire world. But we start individually. So that's how I started. I started asking myself, what am I putting into my system? The food that I consume, the products that I use, is it good for my skin, for my health overall? Or am I just doing it because it's available? Big companies, they pay a lot of money to have their products be right in front of your fucking face. Like, watch me, buy me, because it's all I have. It's all you have. It's what's available. So product placement and all these things, it's in your mind. When you think of a shampoo brand, immediately you think of a plastic bottle that you use. It becomes part of our daily rituals. It becomes part of being a human being in society. So the first thing is to become more conscious of what we are doing into ourselves. Just asking the question, is it good or is it bad? And then you'll begin to realize that most of the things that people buy are made out of bullshit, made out of pure poison. Things that you wouldn't even fucking imagine that they place into things like, shampoos, toothpastes, the things that you use to wash your clothes, detergents to wash the dishes. Like, so many things, not just food and GMO foods, but literally almost everything that you buy out of a Walmart or out of a major company, a major supermarket, it has poison. It has things that are not truly beneficial for your system. So maybe raising the question allows you to become a little bit more aware, or at least to start your own research. Right? You have to do your own fucking research, because a lot of people talk about health, especially now with the fucking pandemic, but everyone talks about, you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for others, take care of yourself. Well, what are you eating? What are you consuming? Do you realize everything that you do creates an impact, creates a ripple effect that not only affects you, which, it all starts with you, God damn it. How can you try to help anybody else if you're not helping yourself? How can you preach health for others when you yourself are not healthy, right? It doesn't make any sense. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, are you aware of the ecological footprint that you're leaving? So with that being said, I wanted to bring some of the things that I use. It was a little bit of a struggle, because at first when I tried to change my way of life and the way that I consume into a more conscious one, I realized how little do we know about the things that we consume, the things that we buy, and how hard it is for small producers. Because again, the big companies are paying a lot of money to keep them down, and that it's harder to get to them, harder to see where they're at and to buy from them. Local brands that are a little bit more conscious about the environmental impact and about the organic, if they're using actually local organic products, this and that, all these things that are, they truly create an impact not just on you but on the entire world. And I came across some brands that I'm aware of and that I buy from. Small things like the hairbrush that you use, if it's made out of plastic or not, something like that. The guys, for example, stop using disposable razor blades. Use something like this that you can, you just simply, the one that your grandpa used to use, and you just change the blade and it's better and it lasts longer, of course. My deodorant, for example, instead of using the one out of a bottle of plastic, which by the way contains a lot of heavy metals and toxins and literally poison, you can use something that is natural. And you can, after you're done using the product, you can use this, I don't know, to make a candle or something, that's the whole point, to reutilize stuff. My toothpaste comes out of a glass bottle as well, instead of that plastic with full of fluoride and things like that. Even the shampoo, for example, this is my shampoo right here. This is the one that I use. And other things, there's a lot of products, but I always recommend you going local. Local because it has a lot of benefits, economical benefits. Your community grows. You're basically helping out entrepreneurs, startups, plus they are going to use, or they're actually using, local products. So it's fresher. The things that you're consuming, they're actually fresh. I don't know why there's people that think that if my products, they are exported directly to me from Fiji or from the islands of Greece. Bougie bullshit, basically. Consume local products. Support your local brands, your local businesses, because it grows. It has a ripple effect that benefits you. On the long run, it will benefit you as well, because your community grows. And then the economy grows. They'll be better, you'll be better, and it's a whole system, basically. But not just because of the money side or the economy side, but also because of the quality of the products. There are certain characteristics on the place that you live in, certain, herbs, certain things that are endemic to the place that you live in right now. So if you consume the things that are available there, it's gonna be better for you. Earth is fucking wise. It's not the same thing all around the world, and it has different characteristics on each specific place. And also, you'll get to know your community. You'll get to know their stories. You'll get to interact with one another. God damn it, that's what we need. We need to connect with one another instead of just going into a fucking supermarket and without knowing where your product comes from, what is the cost of making it, what was used to make that product. You don't even ask that question anymore. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it and fuck it. God damn, that's what we need, more conscious, more aware brands. I wanna make a huge shout out to Keko. I met them at a farmer's market in downtown LA, and goddamn, their products are fucking amazing. They sell literally everything from oils to hair brushes, toothbrush, for your mustache as well. Here, I don't know, they sell a lot of stuff that are beneficial for you, and they have a pretty amazing mentality towards no waste, a no waste culture, and their whole vibe is pretty fucking cool. I really highly recommend you going there and watching their stuff and what they're doing for the world and for their community, because that's exactly what we need right now. We need more businesses like that. So again, my invitation is for you not to buy a specific brand, but to buy local. Yes, I would always recommend you buying local out of everything, and to help your community, and to raise the question of what am I putting into my body? What am I consuming, and how much am I consuming? How much do you actually need? The things that you buy, how much do you actually need? What are some simple steps that I can change on a daily basis that on the long run will have a deeper impact, not just on my health and my own lifestyle, but onto my community and therefore the society, the collective? Maybe that's how we're going to shift step by step, small steps. That's how we're going to change it, all right? So thank you for listening. Be the best version of yourself and be more conscious of the impact and the implications that your lifestyle is leaving into Mother Earth. Till the next one. Ometeotl.